Hello there, and thank you very much for opening up this video. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bond, James Bond. I'm a health and fitness expert based in the United Kingdom. I was very saddened to see this from the Daily Telegraph a few days ago, and it's called Teenager First in UK to Go Deaf and Blind Due to Junk Food Diet Report Reveals. Now, this young gentleman, and let me get his name, Dominic Lipinski, has gone deaf and blind due to a long-term junk food diet. And it's very sad that this actually has happened. And I want to tell you how to avoid this. Now, when I was a kid, I remember seeing this piece on John Craven's Newsround. And it shows you quite some time ago how long it was, wasn't it? Anyway, on this particular piece, there was a lady from the Save the Children Fund talking about blindness in children due to lack of vitamin A. And she was telling the importance of having green beans and green vegetables. And that's why they were so keen to get green vegetables to these children. Now, this is what I'd like you to do, okay? Please, my dad, when he was in his day job, when he was working, was actually a GP, a family doctor. And this is what he used to get us to do. And it's a great practice, and it will go a long way to avoid vitamin deficiency in you and your children. First thing he used to do, you had to have 2 items of raw fruit per meal, okay? No less than 8 a day, okay? Preferably 10. So, he used to flood you with raw fruit. Now, please don't let anyone tell you that you can put on fat by having raw fruit. It's a physical impossibility, okay? It doesn't happen, okay? It's full of goodness, vitamins and minerals, okay, and fiber. So please have lots and lots of raw fruit, okay? The more the better. Number 2, when we had our meals, Dad used to make sure that Mum got fruit and vegetables from the local farm shop or the local greengrocer. And what actually happened was that fruit and vegetables, they were either boiled, okay, or those days we didn't have microwave ovens, so largely they were boiled. But actually, what used to happen was the water which they used to boil cook the vegetables in was actually either used to make gravies, soups, or you had to drink it. And he made you drink it. Trust me on this. Didn't taste very nice, but you had to. Junk food was limited to weekends. So we used to look forward to our weekends, but you could only have junk food if you'd had your raw fruit. Okay, you didn't have your raw fruit, you didn't get it. Now, in the evenings, Monday to Friday, you weren't allowed to go out to play or watch TV until you'd eaten your greens. Okay, and if Mum cooked chips or anything like that, you had to eat the vegetables before you could even touch your chips. Okay, because the chips came second. So anything like just, if Mum or Dad made any fried food, which obviously tastes a bit nice, you had to eat your fruit and vegetables first. Okay, now I wish more parents would do that. Okay, now the other thing what you do is, if you can, please try and make sure that you get your fruit and vegetables not from a supermarket, from a local farmer shop or greengrocer in your community. Somewhere in your local community, there's a farm shop or there's a greengrocer, okay? Now, please try and make sure that the fruit and veg that you buy is either locally produced, organically or local produced, organic and fair traded. Let me explain why. When you buy your fruit and vegetables from a supermarket, you're giving the directors big dividends. You're paying for that CEO to have a second holiday home or a nice flash car. You're paying for the shareholders to get a huge payout, and they don't need the money. They're very rich. You buy your fruit and vegetables from that local greengrocer in your community or your local farm shop. You're keeping a local business in work, okay? You're giving back to your local community. You're actually making sure that that business owner can pay his or her staff a fair wage. You're making sure that business owner can put his or her kids through dance school, through school, and giving them a good standard of living. Okay, so think about that. On top of that, you're ensuring fair trade. There's a lot of talk nowadays about fair trade and getting fair trade product from abroad. That's great. But what about fairly traded products at home? So when you get your potatoes or your peas or your beans or your anything like that, get them from the local farm shop or local greengrocer in your local community. Okay. Now, yesterday it was the anniversary of the outbreak of the Second World War. Now, what used to happen was in the Second World War, they used to say dig for victory. Well, we're not at war at the moment, at least I like to think so, and the EU might have a few words to say about that. But heaven forbid a war breaks out or something. Please do dig for victory. Feel free to grow your own fruit and veg, but get it locally, okay? Because I'm going to assure you, it's healthier. Because if you think about it, what's healthier for you? Vegetables that have come all the way from Australia, well, that's come locally from England. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's traveled a lot less impact on less greenhouse emissions. Okay, so that's my take-home point. Please do act on them. Now, the other thing you can do to basically, the number one way of putting on avoid excess fat is to go vegetarian. Okay, I'll do a blog about this later on, but please do act on that. Every day I'm going to be putting in a lot more health and fitness information on this YouTube channel. So please make sure you do subscribe and keep updated with this, because I'll be giving a whole load of information. I'm on a mission to wipe out obesity in the UK, and with my medical knowledge, I can help you do that. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great evening. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.